please, Mark? Relieved?
Yeah, that's one of the emotions. Yeah, frustration, obviously, given the circumstances that we found ourselves in, and we didn't take the best from that situation that we found ourselves up against a team with 10 men. Then, first and foremost, you don't concede a goal, which obviously helped them immensely and caused us obviously a real issue, because it becomes doubly difficult to overcome a team that's down to 10 men and I've got a goal to the good. So we found ourselves in a situation mostly of our own making, to be perfectly honest, in terms of allowing them the opening goal. So second half was going to be a struggle for us, and we needed to show a little bit of quality and guile and use our intelligence to be able to understand what was required, and we didn't do that to a great extent in the second half. We kept going, we changed it around, we got Peter on, and I thought he helped, giving us a different option. We got people around him, and we've got something out of the game. But credit to Hull on the day. Under difficult circumstances for them, they've played really well, and I'm sure they're disappointed. But in the end, we've taken an away point. That's something that we didn't do too many times on our travels. So to get a point in our first away game, I would suggest is a good sign. But we're an honest group, and we know we can do better than we did today.
It's somewhat of a concern, because obviously there was quite a long period of time when it was 10 men, that there wasn't that creativity, that kind of, you know.
Yeah, our tempo to our passing, our accuracy of our passing wasn't as good as we have been in pre-season even. Certainly not at the standard that we were producing at the end of last year. At the moment, we're not quite where we were when we finished at the back end of last season, and it's understandable to a certain extent. We're only 2 games in, but I had hoped that we'd be up to speed by now. But we've got 2 games this week, which will help in that regard. So it's about making sure we get down to the fundamentals. It's the old cliche: get back to the basics, understand what's required, home and away, and then execute and make sure that you perform as an individual and a team. Today we're a little bit out of sorts, but we've still been able to take somewhere out of the game, which we're pleased with.
Hull's goal came just immediately after you made the substitution there. Was that a question of not quite getting the shape as soon as...
Well, maybe, yeah, that was unfortunate, but Glenn couldn't continue. He needed to come off, unfortunately, so he got a bang on the foot. So he's struggling for Wednesday. It was a thing I was going to do in the second half anyway. We needed to take one of the defensive midfield players off. Obviously, try and get Bojan on the ball and create things in that final third. It was difficult to find him, to be honest, in that second half. But I thought he did okay. Showed glimpses of what he'll give us this year. But it's early days for us, and we need more games just to get us up to speed.
Lots of excitement about him, but going to take a little bit of time to get him right.
Yeah. That was the thinking today. It was one of those. It's difficult away fixture. A lot of teams come here and struggle to get anything. So I thought maybe this was a situation where we need to be nice and solid in midfield with a strong, experienced midfield 3. And Peter Odemwingie, who's another who needs to have game time as well. So it was an opportunity for him to get on the park. So at the moment we're just trying to bring everybody up to the correct levels. Once we do that, then shirts are up for grabs, and I'll pick teams on credit from what I've seen in training.
Mark, I think you've said that your business is done. Is that still the case?
Yeah, I don't anticipate going into the market for anything. You never know. Something might present itself, but I'd be surprised if it did. We're quite happy of the targets that we tried to get at the end of the last season. For the most part, in terms of positional targets, we've been able to achieve. So what we need now is just to get everybody up to the level. In terms of different options that I've got in the squad, I'm well served. So we just need to start producing now.